Yeah, I know.
Hello, everybody.
I'm trying to. I've said hi to a lot of people in the chat. I'm just trying to see if I missed. I think I missed Frankendoll.
Hello, everybody.
Oh shit, that's the thing. I I miss Marie Burks, Frankendoll. Um, said hi to you and you and you.
Oh, DC Babos.
Yeah,
Don't.
said
Oh, I'm glad
hi.
you're here. Do not break your neck.
Oh my
I
gosh.
I have had. Oh my God. Let me turn my volume down on this. I have had this weird, painful, a pain in my neck, literally since last Sunday. And I mean, it puts me down. Like I'm down. So I went to the chiropractor Friday. So don't break your neck. Damn it. That's an order. It might make you crazy. It might make you crazy.
It might. Hi Tracy Schuler. Is it Schuler? I think it's Schuler.
And Stephanie and Rowan to you.
I
That was
asked if everybody brought their list of weird things because
it's just I don't know if it does anybody here remember it's called Kid it was called Kid Craddock in the Morning. And it was I mean, it was based out of Dallas area, but they would play, in other major cities and stuff. So I'd listen to it in the morning on my way to work, and I would die laughing because just the most random stories would come on, and it would crack me up. And so I feel so awkward as soon as this thing comes on or this is like in the works. I'm like, I don't know. Stage fright. I've become a freak. It
we're
makes me
getting
crazy.
better. Hi, M. Butler, Empress Takadata Kaka,
I love that name.
Charlotte. I know. Michelle saw it the other day and she's just like, that's the best name I've ever heard.
It is. It really
Um,
is.
Amber E. Paisley Dreams. Weird things just like I'll do my first one right now. So
So does this make Jen crazy?
if I'm
Crazy.
writing something down, like taking notes, hi Leanne, and I maybe make like a small mistake, I will rip out the page and redo the whole thing. It, like, does not matter. I don't care if it's a grocery list. Like I cannot have any scribbles or like rewrites on the page. So uh, we recycle.
I don't know if it makes you crazy. Maybe we're neurotic. I don't know.
That
Because
would
I do
probably
the
be a good
same
word
thing.
for me.
I do the same thing.
Hi,
Oh,
Robinette.
catnip.
Cat
Catty
a
canary.
canary, catnip,
Is Megan
Wingery.
Music able to be in here?
Is
Megan.
what?
Megan Music.
She should.
I just want to make sure she can chat and she's not ghosted again. I don't know. So we're trying to kind of narrow down the problem.
Huh.
Oh, well, I thank y'all, everybody, for being here. Thank you.
Yeah.
Um, I'm trying to. I was more energetic yesterday when I set this live up. I was like, woohoo! And then today, it's just like I'm like, I'm just not in a bad mood. I didn't have this spunk that I had initially, and I just kind of it was a whim. Imagine that, me with a whim. All right, Megan is on. Uh, oh,
Cool.
I forget I can click stuff.
Hi, Kathy, Carrie Ann.
Not a good habit.
Um, Cunning linguists said that there is an over-the-counter lidocaine. Oh my gosh.
Oh, I
Tell me
have
what
some.
it
I
is.
forgot.
Because I have biofreeze and I like it okay, but sometimes, because I have a disc problem, sometimes I put on the biofreeze and then I touch my face.
Or your
And
lips.
then I spend the next hour in bed going,
Put
oh, Tiger
a one
Balm
in
is
the
way
chat
worse
if
though.
that makes Jen crazy.
Yeah. She can't comment for some reason.
I know. I don't know why, and I don't know how to grant that access. Well, you just comment right here. Then you text me. Then
That sucks.
she's still here. I don't know how to fix it. I'm so good at that.
I don't know why there would be. Can you send her the link and maybe she could just?
Yeah, I can.
Maybe she just like hop on
You'll have to
and
take over, and that way I can really legitimately.
yeah, just do your thing.
Let me whole ass this.
Okay, so she's gonna search the name. Cunning Linguist is Icy Hot. Yeah, so Jean Marie says that she uses Icy Hot. I'm gonna try and be better because one of my problems, if you guys haven't noticed, is I answer you and don't say what your question is. So then Kresha thinks I'm talking to her, and I'm like, no, I'm answering the question. So I'm trying to repeat.
Drives me crazy. No, it don't drive me crazy. I'm just like, we look like it. I'm just. We're already lost, and ooh, squirrel, and then it makes it even more awesome.
Yeah, no. So Jean Marie says she uses Icy Hot. I used to use that one too, and have done that once. Yeah, I have heard. I know I read this somewhere, and I think it was in. I subscribe to this blog called Incidental Economist. It's supposed to be like a health economist type of blog, but sometimes they talk about weird stuff. And they were saying that you can die of Icy Hot overdose, or like that, whatever that chemical is in. Like there was an athlete that died from an overdose, kind of like, I guess maybe if you put so much on, it's like a fentanyl type of effect. And I was like, well, how much is too much? Because I use it every day.
That actually happened to Adam Cox. He was a DJ for a radio station or whatever, and I remember hearing that story a long time ago, but really didn't know the details on it. But they were having it was a contest for a Wii console. So it was like P for a Wii. I don't know. It was something like that. And this lady, it was like a contest of who could drink the most water. And she died of a water overdose.
Yeah. We had a couple of kids in Utah do that. They were like being initiated into like the football team or something. Yeah, it was so sad.
I like that.
Kathy says, wash your hands after using BioFreeze. Yeah, and I'll even say I have the kind with the rolly ball. And so I don't touch it. I'm still, me, like,
hold your pee for
a weird question to make the black.
Okay, so this is Miss McChronic.
It's from Amazon, like super cheap. It's like $7 a roll, and it's just removable wallpaper because this is my college student's room. And when I told her I wanted to paint her wall black, she was like, "You are not painting my wall black." I was like, "Fine, I do want you to come home every once in a while." So, but when she gets home Thanksgiving week, I'm like, I'm probably gonna have to take some time off.
Hello. Is she here?
I heard her.
Megan.
Hi.
There she is. Yes.
Speak into the microphone. Megan. Megan.
Can you hear me?
Caw. Oh yeah, now I can.
Hello.
Hello.
Hi.
Hey, Megan's here, y'all.
I'm hoping that
be a part. I still don't understand why, so I'm sorry.
It's all good.
Oh man, I need that. Like to not know that I'm ghosted or that I can't chat, but think I am. I probably need that filter placed on me sometimes. I get tired of typing for real though. I've never been one to just. I will like not answer a phone call and then text. That's how I used to be, like, because I just hated talking on the phone. Now I'm like, you know what?
Yeah, Miss Chronic Chronicles. Yeah, it does pretty well. Like it's my biggest problem is I can't put it on straight, so I had to have my wife do that.
Then it's fitting.
Yeah, I know. That's I usually tell that joke, but people are like, "That's a dumb joke."
You're okay. I'll pick up the slack.
Yeah.
Sarcasm. So how are you, Megan?
Asper cream. Huh.
I like the lidocaine myself, but I forgot I have it. I forget. It's like I go blank. And I'm like, oh yeah, ibuprofen. But I'm over here
Hi,
just like
Barbara.
dying. Silly. Oh man. So
Oh.
Megan, how are you doing?
Yes, I am wonderful.
You are wonderful. You are. So what you up to tonight?
Crafting away.
All right. I actually got some painting done earlier. But
Oh,
yeah,
I read
mean,
a research article.
spectacular, but I mean, it's
So
coming
boring.
back. I feel like coming back, and I'm anxious. I want to get back to living a little bit because this is making me crazy. So let's see. I don't
Megan,
know.
do you have a? Oh, sorry.
Go ahead.
Oh, I was just gonna ask. Do you have a silhouette or Cricut?
I have a Cricut.
See, I like Cricuts, like the way they work better, but I liked the silhouette because of like I think the silhouette store stuff, but I don't know.
I think I'm gonna buy one too. Like a I don't know. I don't know yet. I'm just talking. It's not relevant. I just if and when I do, I'll ask which one I should get.
Yes.
Or maybe we should all get in harmony and like somebody will press shirts, somebody will make stickers, and somebody will, I don't know, make some buttons.
I do have the Cricut heat press and I hate it. I want a real one.
Yeah, you got to get a real press.
Yeah, because that one sucks.
Yep. And it was life-changing.
Really? Hello, True Crime Sushi. Thank you.
Jen, I think you're muted.
No.
Oh.
I didn't do it.
Can you guys all hear me?
Oh, now I can.
Maybe I'm too far away from it. I'll lean like this so you can all see my big... I have my spit filter on here.
Why?
I don't know why. It's supposed to help it so you can't hear the crackle. Someone commented in my last video, like, no, I can't stand the sound of your voice.
No, y'all, I've seen or I've heard these.
I was like, okay, thank you.
And people are like, oh my God, you know, I can hear him. If the cop wouldn't write so hard on his clipboard. And I was like, it wasn't like made for public viewing or anything. It's a damn body cam or recording device slipped in his pocket. He's not trying to accommodate anybody, especially the victims.
Yeah.
You know? Anyways, so I'm just like, that's just those things you have to overlook and just be glad for the little bit of answers you're getting, you know, woohoo. I guess.
Jean Marie, you have a tumbling studio?
What do you
That's intense.
Yeah.
What, like tumbling? Like
tumblers, like cup tumblers?
Oh, I love those.
Oh, that? I was
they're impressive.
Oh, I got it now.
Like
I was thinking tumbling. Like,
me too.
I had a kid in dance. That's probably why. Okay, like those tumblers, like those epoxy type of tumblers that people do. Okay.
I think I like your idea, Jean Marie. I think Jean Marie. I think saying that right. Yes, it is a good idea, and it's really good. Like I was talking to Jason last night, and I was like, I just really do miss my life. I miss being present. I miss having the option, you know, feeling like I had a choice. And so to know that I'm even thinking these things now makes me excited, but then I get frustrated all at the same time because it's like, I just need to like get it to where it sustains, where it self-sustains just a little bit so I can breathe, so I can just kind of relax a little bit until I get that, you know, on Patreon and everything and get that kind of established. I feel like I can just, hopefully, I pray to God, it gives me a sense of relief, of I try to set small goals. That way they're not so far out of reach. And that way they're attainable and, just bust through them. I don't know. Just living my best life here.
Yeah.
I'm my mother's daughter, for real.
Jean-Marie's granddaughter does chair. We started out doing chair. We only did it for like a year. Ping the router is here.
Hey,
I feel like Ping is the celebrity of all the like on True Crime Sushi and Web Sleuths, and I always get really excited when he's here. And he's been on panels lately, and I'm like, no, stay up there. Like, you're entertaining.
Yeah, I kept getting kicked out last night. I mean, as soon as I would hit the microphone access, it would just kick me out. And I was like, I cried. I mean, everything went down. I was like, I give up. I give up. I was just about to quit. But that's just me having a meltdown. Putting pressure on myself that's unneeded. I do it to myself. So it's just, I don't know. I'm ready to live a little.
What's your weird thing?
Me? I have so many. This.
What's yours, Megan?
Oh man, so many too.
I'll try and think of something.
I get into my modes in here in my garage, and I'm like, you think I'm on drugs? Just go to town. Let's stay up for hours.
Just either, I used to do the same thing, Megan. Whenever my son and I when we were estranged, he was 12, right as JJ was being born. My son went to go to his dad's for the summer, and he didn't come back. We lived in the same town, but he would make it so, he was so Lori-like. Parental alienation. And I would, have my daughter with me from my second marriage. And so I didn't want to subject her to all the, my ex-husband and just the things that, oh my God, just going to pick up your kid and you get character assassinated right there in front of everybody. It's always wonderful. So I remember I wish I would have fought a little harder. I was so scared of confrontation, and I didn't want to bring any kind of, like, I don't know, just didn't want to bring that around my kid. I didn't want to subject them to that. Also, I didn't want to be a part of it. But I really do, and I know I'm kind of going off. This is what I do. That makes me crazy. Okay, this is it. Welcome to my insanity. But it does. I'd asked Mom about it a while back. I was like, because of what happened with my son Zach, and because he was away from us for 6 years, I asked her if that was part of her drive to not just be passive about JJ. And she was like, yes, yep. It had so much to do with it. Like she just wasn't going to let another one slip away. And so I get it. So it's kind of like how God works. He just builds us up.
I keep trying to click comments.
No, Leanne.
True Crime Sushi says everything has to be in odd numbers. And then who said, like, even, I think Kathy, you said, oh, even. My son, that's one of his things. Everything has to be even. So when we were to go to hockey games, like all 2 times, because I hate sports, but it was like he has to sit in like an even row, in an even chair, an even length away from the side. Like everything is even numbers. And so like that just makes me laugh because I'm like, oh, it would be awesome because True Crime Sushi can take all the odds and he could take all the evens. He was messing with my clock in my car today because I never switch it. He likes to do all that stuff. So he's switching the clock and he was like, I said, no, I like it like 20 minutes ahead. It makes me feel like I'm running early. He was like, it cannot be that. It has to be 12 or something like that. Because he just likes that. I'm like, whatever. I don't look at the clock anyway. That's why you're always late, kiddo.
Oh, I used to count too, Kathy. Kathy says, I count everything. I find it calming. Yeah, it's kind of like grounding.
True crime falls into fetal position.
Sometimes, I mean, depends upon what the, you know, which one to drive me into my little shell.
Yeah. Leanne says her mini blinds. I'm the same way with my blinds, and I have to have my blinds
have to go up
open during the day. And
do y'all face them down, like where they're flapping
no,
down?
Well,
at night, like when you shut them.
When I shut, usually it's not me that shuts them, but I try and go like what's more attractive from the street side, and I think up on the outside it's more attractive to the street side. But usually I like because they yellow here. I don't know if that's a problem in other parts, but the way the sun hits the house here, they just yellow so fast, and it doesn't matter if you buy the non-yellowing kind. So,
yeah, I don't know. Maybe it has something to do. No, I don't know. I was thinking about salt, but not really.
Well, salt ruins our cars. That's for sure.
Yeah. When I worked on the oil spill, that's on the Gulf, and so every week I'd go and just wash the underbody of my car and all that. I was so tiny, y'all, that I would, be in the do it yourself car wash with the. I can't talk today, talker. But anyways, the high pressure, whatever you call it, thingamajig, and I would push, full blast to wash my car off, and I was so small that I would just slide, because the water. And
like it would just push you along.
I was so little. This was just
so
a couple years ago. I've gained so much weight.
That's okay.
It's really not.
Well, just
if my thighs would not be touching, that'd be great. They're like, no, girl, we got you. We got you. Drop anything, we got you. So, how many people here are as confused as I used to get whenever we had time changes? I mean, like well into like in my 30s even, I would be like, Mom would say, hey, don't forget to set your clocks back or whatever. And I'm like, so it's right now here it's 8:28. I would say, so really it's 9:30 or 9:28? And she would say, no, it's 8:28. And I'd be like, it just makes sense to me. So random.
Subaru is for you, our bus true crime sushi says she tries to read backwards to make a word. That's kind of funny.
Yeah.
I hate time change.
I wish everybody would just go Arizona on that.
My kid got up so early.
Yes, Silas was up early this morning. I was like, he was ready to go to the park. It was not even date. We're like, dude, the bus usually isn't even picking you up yet on a normal school day. So no, you cannot have a popsicle.
Yeah.
Not just yet.
We've had bills introduced in our legislature. Like every year someone introduces a bill and everyone is for it. And every year it doesn't get through. I do not understand it.
I don't understand that.
Oh, it's like the one type of thing everyone can agree on. And I think what they do is they table it because they're like, oh, we have to pass all these other bills. I'm like, come on, guys, let's just do it. Let's just get it done.
Let's see. I'm gonna kind of troll in the chat. That way I can like actually interact. This is really what this is all about. Sharpening skills.
Yes. A weird thing
has anybody ever recognized you out in public? Or your mom?
Me?
Yeah. No?
I don't know.
I wonder if they would around here.
They do recognize them in Rexburg and stuff like that. I don't go anywhere. So there's that.
Well, yeah, we know that.
They were like, hey, there's a pandemic. I was like, okay, I don't go anywhere. you know. So I'm not a very people-y person. I don't like
Because I know
people.
every blue Jeep I drive by, I think it's Mark Means.
Hi.
I have to
Um,
catch up to it, and I have to see if it's him or not.
Because are you in Boise?
I live, my subdivision touches the back of their office.
Crazy.
You want to hear something crazy? Is tell Megan, tell everybody about the street signs. That was the coolest story ever.
So I was literally just driving around waiting for my kids to get out of school, and right next to it's still my subdivision, but it's kind of over a little ways. I was just driving and I came across those Tylee and Joshua signs, and I literally, I had no words. No words. I had to go back and hang a sign and some ribbons, and they stayed there for almost a year. The ribbons are still there to this day. The sign has blown down, but it is less than a half a mile away from Means' office.
But yeah, it's like right there, and so they have to see it, and it's just like, I saw the sign. A lot.
Oh,
Allegedly.
you count. Ping said something. You're in class. What's your major? Penetration testing. Are you in engineering or is it like medical?
Who are we talking about?
Oh, yes. So Ping said he's in class as we speak, something about penetration testing. It's not what you think. It is nor as dirty. And so I was just asking if it sounds to me like maybe cybersecurity. Oh, that's right. That's probably why.
Can you enter us into your chat? And we want to go to class with you, Ping.
I would like to go to Australia one day, but I'm scared of getting
eaten. We can right now if Ping would just allow access.
Yeah, we just sit there. Hi.
Yeah, flash mob. Woo! Not what you
America.
think. Not what you think.
Someone was saying like that they feel Kristen Goggins. She is having trouble. You know what? Story of my life. I really don't leave this house except to pick up child, take child to school, sometimes go to Target.
Nope.
Sometimes Costco, but usually I have to have someone with me. I can't go by myself. Huh?
My anxiety is so intense as I go further and further into a store. It's heavier and heavier. And then I'm like, I have to have like an escape route.
Yeah, I wrote down on my list because I was like, okay, I was writing all the weird things about me. And one of them was, I will not walk down the same aisle as someone else in the store. I refuse. Like, I don't care if that's the only thing I need.
Like, in passing? Like,
I won't. Like, if I see, like, say I were in the shampoo aisle and you were in there and you were, like, buying shampoo, like, in front of whatever shampoo I wanted to buy, I would wait. I will seriously walk around the store and wait for someone to leave an aisle, and then I'll go in there because I don't want to have to say, excuse me.
Oh, I know. It is awkward.
And I hate, well, I'm happy for masks because, like, it's cold here, and so I'm like, that'll be nice because I get cold really easy. I have, like, a circulation issue. But on the bottom side is, like, you know how when you're in the store and you're like walking by someone and you're like, oh, excuse me, and you like smile at them, like nobody can tell anymore. So that's the only thing is I can't like, oh, thank you with my eyes.
Oh, I know. Ever since the mask came out, I remember going to Sam's. We don't have Costco here, but we have Sam's wholesale. And Jason and I were in there, and like nobody would even make eye contact. I'm like, okay, what happened? Because I mean, down here, we're like, how you doing? You know, top of the morning to you. How's your whole family doing? I love getting people with that. I've never done that to any one of y'all. I'm like, how's your hoe? And people are like, what? I'm like, how's your whole family doing? Damn.
Yeah.
Anyway,
I really
corny.
Yeah, I like it. The anonymity, I can't say it. I'm like that
Anon-
little
anon-
fish on Finding Nemo. Anonymity.
Anonymity.
Yes. And then, oh, I don't make left turns. I will at lights, but I will not make a left turn. I drive around my entire neighborhood an extra 5 minutes to take my kid to school because I won't make a left turn.
I looked at my Google Maps one time and I was like, oh, you got to change it up. Come on, really? You know, like just in my leisure time, just doing whatever I do before this happened. And I literally would take the same streets if I go visit my best friend Terry, if I go to my mama's house, if I, whatever. And I mean, there's other ways of getting there, but I always go the same damn beaten path. I'm a Taurus. I've ordered the same thing that I guess my mom would order bean burritos for me when I was a kid. So I'm always like, 2 bean burritos, please, add sour cream. I don't change up very much. And so that sucks. It sucks.
Oh,
So
see, I feel comfort in that. Like,
well, but I need to break out of it, but I don't want to add any more layers of trauma.
Yeah, we
I'm
don't
good.
need that.
I told her, Jen, that I was going to drive down there and pick you up and we were going to come and get her.
Mm-hmm. And I was like, don't threaten me with a good time. I know. That means
it only take me a day and 4 hours.
Right.
Really?
That's yeah.
Does this make me crazy? Because when I go places now, since this has happened, I have tons and tons of markers and pens, and I mean, they're everywhere in all these different containers. But anyways, I will pack me, I guess this reminds me of JJ now that I say this, because I have my backpack over there, and I'd like shove a couple notebooks in there because I'm like, oh, what if I need this? I don't know what goes through my mind. Just, it's like the fidgeting part of it, and I feel crazy, and I have like all my pens with me, and I mean, we're literally just going 30 minutes somewhere, and I'm like, what if I need to sketch something? And does that make me crazy?
No.
Possibly.
True Crime Sushi has like 45 notebooks.
I didn't know. I got
we were talking about it the other day about like how you need.
And this is just right here.
Yeah.
That's just right there. And then
I have these ones I get from Amazon. I really don't like Amazon. It's just because I don't like to go anywhere. That's where I get most of my stuff. But I have like a ton of these. But now that I've ordered them, you know how Amazon will raise the price if it notices that you're. Yeah, it will do that if it notices.
I don't order stuff like that.
Yeah,
I don't order. I don't know.
Every time I do, I'm like, oh.
I hate online stuff.
Yeah,
I'm just like old school, I guess.
Yeah. Cunning.
That's what it's.
And I think someone else said something about left turns. I have to tell you, I almost came home dead last week. And half a car because I actually got into the left turn lane because I will do it at lights, and a dump truck was coming around the corner and he overcorrected. He didn't see me and he started coming down, and it was just like half. And like we go on the freeways and it's like a 30-40 minute drive, and my son will literally read the entire, he won't notice anything. Like we'll go by Rex and he's like, da-da-da. So we're in there, and all of a sudden I slam on my brake, and I'm like, and I swear, like, of course, you guys know I swear. Yeah, and I was like, oh, and he didn't even look up. I'm like, dude, we almost got in a head-on with a dump truck. You almost had half a mom. He's like, oh.
I'm used to my mom's driving like that too. I can sleep. I mean, like in a log with my mom. I
cannot sleep when someone else is driving.
But I mean, I'm under the cult of my mom. That's how I was raised. That's what I'm acclimated to. So, I mean, we'd go to visit my Aunt Terry. She lived in Longview, Texas. I'm sorry. And so it would get, for us, we're flat here.
Yeah. I'm like,
well,
what?
The land is flat here. But it would get pretty hilly and stuff. And my mom is like Mario Andretti in one of her past lives. Not Dean Chad. Anyways. And so, I mean, she would literally like pass on a two-way, back highway, a 2-lane highway. And I would just, when I was awake though, I was like, okay. Oh my God, cutting it close. And I'm like, the double yellow line means don't do that. Here's your sign.
Just a
Here's your sign. Oh
Yeah,
my
I don't
God.
know. Do you, Megan, do you come down to Salt Lake ever?
I'm actually over that way all the time.
So do you think there's a difference between Utah drivers and Idaho drivers?
No, they actually drive up to my par. Like,
Yeah.
they drive fast. I like that you guys have that far left lane, the carpool lane. I think everybody drives pretty good.
Yeah, because I thought it was funny because when I was working, part of our district was Utah and Idaho, and when people come down from Idaho, they were like, nobody drives the speed limit in Utah. They all drive at least 10 to 20 over, and I was like, yeah.
I can't say much for the Rexburg area. Everybody does drive very slow over there, but if you come to Boise, everybody's doing 10 to 15 over.
Yeah,
okay,
I noticed that when we
my
drove
mom
through there.
crazy because it drove me crazy when we were in Rexburg. Literally, we rented a Cadillac, and I mean, I was like, I don't even know, how do you even do that shifter, And so they don't have an owner's manual. It was digital, and okay, how do you read a digital manual? You're not to get to it on the screen. So she's like, talking, and I was like just taking in all the beauty, from Salt Lake City to Rexburg. And then I say a blizzard. We drove through a blizzard because that's most snow I've ever seen. With mom driving, and like we passed it up, and she was like, "Oh my God, it's your fault." And anyway, she called one of the detectives, I forget who, and we went to Du Bois. I don't know what it's called. It doesn't matter. It's irrelevant. But I was like, why don't you just say Siri? You use Siri for everything else, but it's my fault. I'm just over here trying to take this in. You've been here a couple times. Shh, you hush. Listen to Siri.
Yeah.
I want to just look at stuff.
Little Brunts in Calgary. I just have to shout out to the Canadians because look what I'm wearing today. All
right.
I'm dual citizen. I don't know if any of you know that, but there's a weird thing about me. I'm Canadian and American. And
you mean you have a passport?
Huh? Yeah, I'm supposed to get my Canadian passport, but I haven't sent in for it.
I got one, but I never went. My brother, he went to a rehab there in Montreal, and I was pregnant with Ashlyn around that time, so 2005-ish. And I remember we talked to him at Easter time, and he was like, yeah, we hit Easter eggs today. He said, we didn't dye them, though. It was snowing, and they were white eggs, and we were like, oh, okay, how'd that go?
No, you're supposed to, when you're a dual citizen, have an American passport and a Canadian passport. And I still haven't gotten my Canadian one, but Calgary, yeah, people drive. And BC is where I've been. Last time I was in Calgary, I was a kid, but I would still move to Vancouver Island if I were probably a millionaire, because I think that's how much it would cost to live there. It's gorgeous. Everybody should go there. It really is. It's like, those forests in, what's that Blue People movie? Like I don't like through the jungle.
Avatar.
Yes, there is actually a park like Avatar Grove, and I'll send you pictures sometime. But it's gorgeous. It's like walking through this cool.
It's beautiful up that way. I mean, it's just. I mean, just even Utah. Salt Lake City, and I'm not used to all that. I've been up the East Coast driving and stuff. I used to not fly because I was scared of airplanes, because I had another uncle who was helping a friend out, and it was like 7 of them on his personal plane, and he had just bought it and didn't have it inspected thoroughly. Anyways, it was in Joplin, Missouri in 2001. They crashed into a house, and killed all 7 aboard, on board, whatever. They were, dead. And then, but they crashed into the house, and the 2 people in the house were, they didn't die. Anyway,
no, we can't talk about plane crashes because I have a kid flying on a plane, and I'm already like, I freak out.
If I can do it, then you can do it.
Well,
I even went and worked on
I'm worried
airplanes
about her.
because I was like, okay, I'm gonna do this. I've been
Yeah.
in a motorcycle accident. My house is burned down. I mean, I've done some living and some losing.
That's cool. Kathy was saying
crazy.
she had dual citizenship in Japan because you were born there. Yeah, see, and my mom was born in Canada. I was born here, but I got the perks. So, and that I got my daughters too, because graduate school is much cheaper there. So that's where I'm going.
Stephanie, I am ghosted, but that's why I'm on here.
We don't know how to unghost her. But
I've even tried like chatting on my computer and
under a different name.
I mean, have. Let me see.
Weird. It's just so weird.
I don't have another.
Let's say a moderator, because I didn't know how this worked in the beginning, so I was like, let's play a game. I can give everybody a rank. See who's left. That would be fun. I haven't seen it done.
I don't have another account to like try to log in.
I have like 5.
Mine, or just because like I forgot.
Yeah.
And
I do,
show my
because
face,
sometimes
but I'm a hot mess.
Yeah. Sometimes I'll want to comment, but I don't want to, like, I don't want people to see like my little icon, because I don't want people to think that I'm like trying to get subscribers. So if I remember, I'll switch accounts, but I don't remember very often. So usually it's like, oh, mom.
Does it make me crazy that I didn't realize Megan was talking? And I don't know, it shows her name on my little thingy, but when I click on the settings thing, it just says edit name. But okay, save. But I mean, it's not showing up on the actual screen, so maybe she didn't set it up. Well, I don't know. Well, I guess we'll be in, I don't know.
My camera's not on.
I know, but usually you're, I don't know. Anybody know?
I think there's a setting, like when you first go in, and it says something like, do you want to have names on there?
I have it switched on.
I think it's like that option. It's the same with like live chat. Like there's just like one button to do the live chat. Unless YouTube says you can't. And then when YouTube says you can't, you don't get it.
If Megan is, if she, let's figure this out together.
Wait. Do you have your chat?
No, it's all
Julie
good.
Holden asked if you have your chat set to subscribers.
Yeah, but she's subscribed.
I'm subscribed.
Did they unsubscribe you
through
though?
Zoom though? Zoom has too many buttons.
Because I get unsubscribed from channels all the time. It pisses me off.
I go and check all the time. Anyways, just
That's
I used
weird.
to not know if you clicked it to all and all that stuff. I was like, well, what the hell have I been getting? You know? I don't know. They should make YouTube is weird.
Yeah.
It's
April
not my
does odds and sods. Wait, where'd it go? Oh, it went up
So
there.
I mean, if let's say whoever's moderated before, which by the way, thank you for moderating today. I never say stuff like that because I don't know.
I know. I always have to like text someone or message them and be like, oh, by the way, thank you so much. Because I forgot to tell you.
So let's say a moderator maybe on accident blocked Megan. Would I fix that in YouTube? Could I do it in? I can't see her in chat and like Megan in chat. So, just wondering. I'm
No, that could have happened.
networking.
I accidentally blocked someone once,
Never
but I think they
Wow.
came back.
been on a plane. I just saw. Oh, okay. I saw today Larry's doing well. He is. We talked. Well, Jason talked to him earlier, but I can pretty much hear the whole phone call because they talk loud. And I have like these. I have the tiniest ears, and I can hear far away. I'm like, what'd y'all say? My kids are like, how the hell?
I can hear on this side, nothing on that side.
But oh yeah. Oh no, he doesn't have hiccups. That was so weird because like 10 years ago he had a knee surgery. And he had the hiccups for 8 days straight. And I mean, I saw the man try just about everything. And I mean, his throat was sore. Can you imagine hiccuping for
No,
or 30 minutes straight? It reminds me of during
didn't.
pregnancy. Remember when your baby would have, oh, that's so weird to have a human in your stomach. Oh my God. Now I think about it, I'm like, oh, wow.
Yeah.
But when you're pregnant and your stomach just flickers, so weird.
April said, she said, I love to hear your accents. I think that's so funny because I remember when I was little, because my grandmother's from England, and she had friends that came over, and the little boy was like, I like American accents. Like, he kept asking us to say certain words, and we were like, now your turn. And we'd ask him to say say garden again. Like, it's just kind of funny.
You say Utah.
Utah. I know.
Utah.
I have my accent's kind of weird though, because it's also like North Dakota, Minnesota, plus Utah, plus
My ex-fiance is from a Dakota somewhere.
Yeah. I pick things up too, and I don't know if anybody else is like this, but
I
like
don't
if
know.
I'm around someone, I'll start to pick up their accent, and it's really embarrassing because you're like, oh, they think I'm mocking them, and I'm not. It's just I'll just naturally pick it up.
It's crazy because and I don't know, I want to ask Stephanie this. So I live in the heel of the boot of Louisiana, and I swear if I drive 30 minutes to Jennings, or 30 minutes east, my last name used to be Trahan, Trahan, and it would change to Trahan. And I'm like, oh shit. They just coonasses. We're Cajun, but I sound like a damn country bumpkin compared to 30 minutes that way. But if I'm around somebody who's in Lafayette or whatever, then I get it right back. I'm like, yeah, Sha, what you doing there, boo? I don't know. It's weird. When I worked in Grand Isle, that was crazy because they'd say, we're going to go up the bayou. I'm like, what? Where is that? Up the bayou? Mm-hmm. Well, that means we're going to Walmart. I was like, okay.
Oh, someone asked me to say,
hey.
Somebody asked me to say mountain, and I'll say it. So I just have to, because I'm going to try and say it not the way I say it. So let's go to the mountains. Yeah, I know. Mountains. But I can't. Nobody in Utah says mountains. They say mountains. Or something like that. I say that. Something like that.
You have one of those go names. I know you know what. Yeah, Boudreaux. Thibodeau. Arsenault. Bro. That's why I say Julie Ho. Heaux. But I mean, for real, that everybody's like Bordeaux. I'm like, it's freaking Boudreaux.
Well, that's funny.
Brandon Boudreaux. I know. I found it kind of weird the other day. I was like, what are they talking about? Let's go, Brandon. What is this? What is that? Because I don't watch regular, world news and stuff. I watch Lori Daybell crap.
I see you.
And it's
I see you, Megan. Oh, I get it now. I'm like, I see you. Who's in the I see you?
Oh my God, no. Are you unmuted? Did I mute you?
No, I mute myself just so
Okay,
I
no,
don't have
don't do that.
in
No, I'm
case my
kidding.
kids walk out here.
That joke you just said about ICU, that was in that Visions of Glory speech. Like when he opened up, not whatever, John Pontius, but and not Spencer, real name is Thomas G. Harrison or whatever. Whatever. And he opened up with the most awkward joke like that. He was just like, I feel like I'm in ICU. Or, I don't know what it was. I just messed up.
Oh, I got the sample of that. I want to read the whole thing,
I don't.
but I'm reading like 10 books right now, and none of them are for school. I'm like, oh yeah, I should read my textbook, but I don't. It's a good thing I don't have to work on patience.
Julie Holden says Beauchamp. I'd say Beauchamp, but anyways, as a last name, I've always heard it pronounced Beecham. I'm from the Gulf Coast as well. Grew up in Houston, H-Town. It's right there.
Texas, driving to Oklahoma on our trip. Texas was definitely one of my favorite stops.
Uncle Charles loved Texas. He loved Austin. I lived in Austin too when I was little, and I remember when he was married to Aunt Kimberly. Anyways, but I mean, like he would take. I remember going to Astro World and stuff like that. He was just real fun. I didn't have my brother yet, so I was like, entertain me. I'll entertain you and drive you crazy. But I don't know. This was before he had kids and stuff. But
I've heard Austin is gorgeous. I almost moved there.
It's pretty.
Before I had my daughter.
Oh, really? You had her in Austin?
No, I almost did. Like when I was pregnant with her, because I was like, I hate Utah. I want to leave. I was super successful at that. And we were going to move to Austin because my ex worked for Costco, and they were just opening up there. They were just getting into that territory, and they were like, yeah. We wanted to go there, and then I was like, oh, I'm pregnant. Like I can't move somewhere and not have anybody around me that I know. And
I'm pregnant with emotion. Anyways, I'm like totally at that age where like my son's, he'll be 22 January 1st. He has the same birthday as Melanie Gibb. God. Anyways, she should be so lucky. But anyways, yeah, you got to cancel them out. That's how that works. That's how my rating system works. It just cancels that out.
Sorry, my shoulders are bugging me today, so I keep like trying to.
My best friends, well, Missy and Terry, both could do that whole arm trick without ever letting, they never would break contact.
Yeah, they just kind of.
And they'd start here, and they could just. They're double jointed. They're weird.
Wow. I was a swimmer, so I ruined my shoulders because I swam butterfly. But the girls that my daughter used to dance with, they loved just because I would be there for hours just because her dance was like for hours. And then I had my little boy in dance. So I'd end up being at the studio for like 4 hours, like 3 times a week. And the little girls would come up to me and they'd be like, look what I can do. And they would like do stuff like that, crack their toes because they knew it drove me nuts. Stand on their toes. They were just like little turds. And yeah, I would always be like, stop. There'd be like 4 of them. Look what we can do.
Oh my God.
I'm like, we're going to regret that when you're older, you guys.
It reminds me of Stewart on Mad TV.
Oh, I'm totally
Look
like
what
that.
I can do. And he would be all weird.
Yeah, they were so fun though.
I'm gonna see if I can pull up like while talk amongst yourselves, and I'm gonna try and do some weird stuff. I'm gonna be brave.
All right.
If it ends,
be careful.
That's over.
Be careful now.
So Zach used to tell me his little movies were Barney. That's when we had tapes, okay? Back with the VCR days.
Oh, I remember those.
And he'd be like, Mom, it's over. It's over. And I'm like, calm down. On my way.
Can you hold on? I got to rewind.
Be kind.
Forever.
Please hurry. All right, let me mute myself and
And try
back
and
that
do
ass
it.
up.
Ugh.
What? Can y'all still talk though?
Huh?
Okay,
Well, no,
okay, yeah, just go.
Okay.
I'm gonna try and pull up a thing where does that make me crazy? Because it's funny. I want y'all to hear
does
it.
that make you crazy?
Okay. So I'm gonna do that. Y'all talk.
Okay.
I'm waiting.
I told Crush and Megan, if you need vinyl, I have so much vinyl that like I don't think I'll use all of it. Like I have all
Yeah,
these
I'll let you
colors and
know.
I don't make as much as I used to, and I do more of like I use them as stencils more now.
I will show you my vinyl.
True crime sushi. Be kind, please rewind.
Yeah.
I worked in a video store.
Well,
People don't do that. It's annoying.
Let's see.
Oh, we don't have video stores anymore. Isn't that crazy? That's crazy.
This is just my adhesive vinyl.
Oh yeah, you got plenty, girl. You don't need
For now.
any more.
I've ran out of certain colors, like
Purple and
making the
blue?
stickers. Yeah, purple and blue. The dark blue and the dark purple. I ran out of all of that, making stickers.
Making music,
but-
making stickers, making deals every day. Just
I have a lot of silver, copper, and gold. Like I have
Ooh,
a
those
lot
would
of
be
those.
like good for like Christmas and holiday stuff.
I did it for a wedding. I had
Oh yeah,
all the gold for the wedding. And
I'm
stuff,
about to do a wedding. She's got a whole spiel of stuff.
You're
And
like,
how does that make you feel? I'm joking.
I would say stressed.
I'm kind of excited. It'll be fun.
Yeah. I usually won't do things for other people because I worry too much. Like, oh, I'll do it and I won't.
Okay, so this might make me crazy.
Right.
I used to, I had a business. I mean, not like big or anything. I just would make, I'd make really cool stuff. I like to upcycle. I like to find stuff on the side of the road. I'm that person. Okay. I'm like, no, we can fit this whole dresser in there. I'm like that crazy lady, and the kids are like, oh my God. And I'm like, shh, like for Uncle Charles's celebration of life thing. It was so weird. It was just weird, but I'm just so unorganized, but I'm like a mad hatter. And like my son was looking at me crazy when I had everything, just like all the flower arrangements and stuff, just here at the house, random everywhere. And then we loaded them up and everything. And after the service, he came and just hugged me. And I was like, what's up? And he was like, I don't know how you did that. And I was like, I don't either. It's a gift.
I just did it.
There's whatever they call that. I say Mad Hatter. A method.
Red
to my-
like Wine Again says you look like and I think that's true. You do look like a young Deborah Winger.
Who?
You.
Megan? Me?
No, you look kind of like a young Deborah Winger. That's a good thing.
I'm not
I
looking
think.
at you. I'm looking at videos.
Yeah.
I'm not in solitaire. I'm
Officer and a
joking.
Gentleman and Terms of Endearment.
Oh, I like them. Deborah Winger.
Mhm.
My cousin is Mickey Gilly, so Urban Cowboy, Deborah Winger. Anyways, and Uncle Charles loved John Travolta. Like he loved watching Pulp Fiction. And I still question, and in his belongings and stuff that were at Mom's house afterwards. There was this big, huge movie-sized poster framed, and it was Driving Miss Daisy. And we were like, we still don't know the story behind that. And I'm like, that's kind of random. It's very random. I mean, just, for it to be 2019, 2020-ish. And I mean, great movie, but I was like, hey, open the back. You never know. There might be some money stashed. My mama's old school. So I'm all about, I like hidden treasures like that.
Leanne's messaging me and telling me to do bad things.
That what?
She's a bad
She's
influence.
so funny. She is.
She lives vicariously through. Are you trying to be a cult leader? Trying to manipulate?
Here, I have an answer for that. I got an answer for that.
Who else, whenever they saw the Julia's piss thing, whenever she was like, do unto me as I do unto you, and she was like, oh, I was like, ooh, like I wouldn't. I was like, I do not want to catch any of that voodoo. She just cast it over here, and then she was like, it's called Rue, and I was like, actually, it's Rougarou. Anyways, if you want to be, I'll tell you a little bit about my heritage. A Rougarou. Anyway,
I can't say that, so.
I always, like, when I mentioned to Mom, I was like, hey, go ahead and send Lori, just ask Lori to come to the service for Uncle Charles. She was like, I don't want that bitch at home, and I was like, she's not gonna come. She's not going to. And I was like, if she does, welcome to the swamp, baby. Oh, I hate to say that with just, yeah, never mind. Brian Laundry. That's kind of weird. Welcome to the swamp.
Yeah.
Whoop.
Try it. Rue, look it up. Well, I know it's street in French. Like Rue 21. The store I always hated to go into.
And that's what I put in my gumbo.
Oh, I love that show. Or that store.
Yeah. I mean, I would go in there with my, maybe it's because I'm jealous because I can't get anything in there anymore. Like I've passed that age. But yeah, I'd go in there with my daughter. I'm like, I don't know. Is that my furnace or my kid? Kid
KRADDIK?
I try not to say.
Okay, I'm just trying to pick out a random video because I just want to. Okay, let me just try it. I don't know. We'll see. If I lose you.
Okay, I'm gonna go back and see if I can find any.
Do I have to make another screen?
I don't know.
I don't either.
Well, now you're big on the screen.
Oh. Look at my hair. Thank you. Thanks, Mom.
I know you just had to blow that up, huh?
Right? I have that weird hair. I'm telling you, we didn't have flat irons back in my day. And so
you had a crimping iron?
Yes.
I had a crimper.
Yeah, my cousin Cindy, she, I guess, babysat me or whatever. And so, yeah, the crimper. That was nuts. But I got perms. I look like Baby on Dirty Dancing. Straight up. It was weird.
No.
Weird middle school. I kind of started coming into my own in high school.
Aquanet. We went into my friend's garage once and we were playing with like Aquanet and a lighter. So dumb. We're like, look, and we like spray it. Did you ever do that? Spray it on your hand and then.
What? I didn't mean to kick that. Oh no, we would spray hairspray on the mirror.
Yeah, no, we do it on our hands and then take the lighter.
Okay.
I don't know. We were trying to be cool.
Put glue on my hands. Like I would sit there with Elmer's glue
and then just peel it off.
Yep. Does that make me crazy? I would do random
No,
stuff.
my daughter used to do that. She probably still does. She's probably at college. Like, does anyone have any Elmers?
Right? I have tons. See, but mine's not all the way curly, and it's not. That's just it. So, I don't know.
No, don't try it, man. He's like, I'm gonna try it. No, I don't want to find out.
I should show Ashlyn, my daughter has a picture where she like braided her hair and felt, went to sleep. Next morning, it did, and she's just like, oh my god. And I'm like, wow, girl, wow. That's some crazy. Hey, Isabel Legault.
Here.
Welcome.
Little flamethrower.
Bonjour. Comment ça va? Ça va bien, merci et vous. And that's all I got. Jen, I know you're about to
That was
fool me.
awesome.
Forgot it all.
I don't remember.
I probably paid attention 2 out of the 3 years.
And Begmont too, La Fibitin.
Yeah.
No little cuss word. Like, where's my couillon sign that I painted?
Has anybody used Rosetta Stone? Does it work?
I have it.
Because I really need to learn Spanish, and
I hear
don't
it's
take a
good.
class. Is it? Okay.
Spanish is easier.
I haven't tried it, but I hear it's really good.
Yeah. Yeah, I can understand, but I need to learn to speak because it's a good skill to have when you're in public health.
My mama would always say "allons, allons," and I'd go shopping with her. JCPenney's back in the day.
What's that one?
And she'd say, "Come on, allons, allons." That means, "Come on, let's go, girl." And then she always picks on me too. I need to go visit her.
Yes,
I will
go tomorrow.
I will, but she always called me Matilda Gray. There's a rich lady who very prominent name here.
You mean a Kardashian? Isn't that Kardashian's kid, Matilda?
Yeah.
Oh, I don't know. I couldn't keep up.
Sorry.
I can't keep up with the Kardashians.
Not anymore. I was like, I got enough now.
Yeah.
I'm good. But I don't
I can't recognize it anymore.
Isabel, I was like, what does bon cuicuit mean? She's like, that means little biscuits. We laughed. Yeah. Je m'appelle. I don't know.
Yeah. Spain? Yeah. That'll happen on the 12th day of never. Jean Marie's like, immersion does work best because I had a professor who was from a country we bombed. And
is it a song called
Guatemala, because we dropped a bunch of stuff there to just see what it would do, I guess. But anyway, he's from Guatemala, and he came up and he said that he had taken English like all through school, and then he came and moved to the U.S. and he's like, I didn't know what anybody was saying because of all the dialects and stuff. So yeah, I don't think I'll ever make it to Spain though. I'd like to go, but.
April, do you really do odds and sods?
Yeah.
I want to know.
She does. I don't know.
That's her. April does odds and sods.
Yes, the Kardashians. They're billionaires. Aren't at least one of them is, right?
Oh, they all are.
Kendall or Kylie or.
All right, you got to marry one? No. I've been pulling that one lately. I'm like, you got to marry one? Da, 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 da.
I will say, and I don't care how you feel about the Kardashians,
Khloe.
but Kris, she has a good surgeon. I'm just going to say that. I would like to know who her surgeon is and who Caitlin's was. Not go to Caitlin's.
I had a great surgeon, so you just come to Boise. I had a great surgeon.
Did you? I did. Yeah, that kind. Yeah.
I need a nip and a tuck.
A nip and a tuck.
I do. I feel like dude on click. I'm like.
A lot of people from here actually go to Salt Lake to get plastic surgery done because you guys have some of the top surgeons in all of America.
Yeah, I had a good one. He does a lot of like the Vegas dancers.
Oh.
Yeah.
So they're doing full.
Yeah. Well, he was pretty conservative though, because I was like, "Oh, I want him this big," and he's like, "I don't think that's a good idea," and he was right. That's why my back probably hurts all the time. But yeah, and it's cheap here too. I hear that our surgeons are cheaper.
It wasn't too much difference.
It's just
right. I'm with Leanne, dude. And she's got a lot of Italian in her.
Oh my gosh.
Allegedly.
True crime.
Can we get a 2 for Leanne?
I'm just saying we should get I'm just saying, like the only time I tried to watch the Real Housewives, because I'm just like, I can't do all that drama. I don't like too much.
They're
of that.
freaking
No, I
liars.
really don't. But I watched it only because of the element. I wanted to know more about Mormonism.
Well, they're all just. I'm just telling you. I think that most of them, not Lisa Barlow, because I know the Barlows. Not her, but I know
I
some.
don't remember their
But
name.
I think that those women were flown in. Like, it's just so funny because I'm like, first when everybody heard like, oh, they're gonna do a Real Housewives of Salt Lake City, I was like, that's gonna be the most boring show ever. Like, it's not that exciting here. And then I find out who's on it, and I was
There's a
like,
lot of double standards.
I'm like, who will it be? And I'm thinking of like all these rich people in the valley and all these names I know, and then they're like, they announce them. I'm like, I've never heard of her. Nope, never heard of her. Not her either.
I want cupcakes.
And they're all in different areas. And Utah is very, I don't want to say segregated, but if you live on the west side, you hang out with people on the west side. If you live in Park City, you hang out with people in Park City. You don't like come out to Harriman.
All I'm saying is, when I was in school, I didn't have a specific group. I would go hang out with the shit kickers. I'd go hang out, sometimes my favorite lunches were just hanging out with this guy, Marty. He had Down syndrome, and he was so entertaining. I would just go sit with him. Sometimes I just kind of mingled with everybody.
Yeah, that's not how it is here. It's very cliquey. Very cliquey.
Is it Beatty?
Yeah, no.
What do you look like? You're a pharmacist or something? She's like 1, 2.
Someone said something.
If you're asking what I'm doing, I'm actually peeling stickers.
It looks like a pregnancy test.
No.
Oh yeah, I've got.
Oh, I was like,
I'm
what?
with a cricket.
Shake it. Throw it in the trash. Don't
It's
look
a
at
shank. It's a shank.
Yeah.
Oh.
Jean Marie, I think one is in Park City. I think it's like the Jen Shaw, whose like husband is a football coach. Wonder how he feels about that.
Here, Prussia, this is a little preview.
All right. I love it. I love it.
Yeah, everyone on YouTube needs one of those.
Get a tattoo right here. Just disclaimer. Oh my gosh. So I literally went into Patreon and I got that first little thing in there that's like, difficult research is creating, and I'm like, I don't know. I get stumped. I'm like, I'm creating a platform, a community, a mob, a cult.
A cult.
I don't know what to call it. And so I finally got it right. And then I went to go upload a photo into the next thing on the checklist on my way to Launchville. And when I went to go back in, that's right about the time he sent me that text, and of the video. And so when I got back in, it was like, please sign back in. I was like, oh my God. And it was gone. And I was like, son of a bitch.
Hi,
oh my
Susan.
God. That's the story of my life. I just have to go and do stuff. I hate doing something more than once.
You had it all good. And Kathy said she'll still help.
I think it's really just gonna have to be me helping myself.
Yeah.
I'm having to get over myself. And
and she's doing a darn good job at it.
Yeah.
Well,
little by little.
Allegedly.
That's all you gotta do.
Yeah, you don't need to have like UNICEF
Should I
set
just
up tomorrow.
put this up every time?
But I feel like
Allegedly.
I'm representing, and it's a lot of pressure because plus they said this whole you're locked in, and I was like, oh God.
Yeah, I'm a commitment.
My commitment. Oh no, because this thing's ever changing. Who knows? Who knows? I don't even invite it anymore, but you never know what the hell else is going to come in. Zombies, check. 10 Commandments, check. Witches and Arizona bitches and lions and tigers and bears on mine.
Violence and tires.
I mean, just some whoa. So that is not an invitation. It's not a challenge because God's not
Precious
God, but
portal.
the universe is like, hold my beer, and it's like,
April's
there you
like,
go.
F online forums.
I want to. I mean, but I want everybody's opinion. I want everybody.
No. Don't ask for people's. No.
They're gonna
That's the worst thing you can do is ask for people's opinion.
Yeah, you get too many ideas and you get lost.
Should I call it a community where basically what it's going to be is a community or a hub, if you will, whatever. And I even kind of went into where we can be saints. I don't know.
I wouldn't do that when you
I come from New Orleans. I mean, New Orleans saints. People used to always call my mom Saint when she was little. She was like, I don't know why. And I'm like, me either. But I don't know. I mean, I was like all up on the NAMI websites and stuff. And I was like laying on my, whatever that ball is. I was on the ball for real. I was laying on it. I was stretching. So I was upside down with my neck, trying to work this out. And I was like, there really is not for battered husbands or men, there's not a whole lot. And we have nothing in Louisiana. How about that? I was like, yeah, okay. Yeah. Well, put that on the list. Yeah. So I just want somewhere where people are able to contribute, like really advocate, really, not that you don't hear. I'm not saying that. But just more of an action. That's where you can show me better than you can tell me type of deal. Not saying that's how I talk. I can show you better than I can tell you, and so I don't know. It sucks. It really does suck.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna do like a short. What was that?
I mean, I just want to be able to breathe, relax, and not die early. I mean, I'm not ready to
stop stressing yourself out, girl.
Well, I was already,
Let other people take on stress.
You're getting there, though. You're getting there.
Yeah, somewhat.
You're good.
There's things I want to do. There's so many things I want to do, and I just, it's like you don't know where to start besides reading.
I think I am going to make a short video. I don't know about this week because it's a heavy week for me school-wise, but like just ideas of how people can advocate, because there's a lot of people that want to give, but they don't have money, and I totally get it because I don't have any either. But just different things you can do, like call your legislators, how policy actually works, like how you can actually propose your
go slap stickers and signs all over your city.
Yeah, you can do that too.
Which it's very cheap to go make copies. I got a big stack if anybody needs any.
Yeah,
it's crazy. I'm like, I just got the bracelets for the first. I don't ever see Mom in them really, and then when we do, we don't. I don't know. She don't think about it. And so I finally got a whole big bag of it. And I was like, woo! And I was like, who the hell am I going to give them to? So
anybody.
Felt so tacky because I was like, oh my gosh, I didn't even pay for these. But I was like,
crap out of me for a second.
I was like, but it's from Leanne and Doomsday Facebook group and Janine Hansen, because she has two last names, so I'm like Janine. So I get kind of locked up on that. But she's always, you met her, Megan. Janine, she's sweet as can be.
Oh yeah,
and
super sweet.
Give me this really really awesome jacket, like a Nate Eden jacket.
I'm
the seal of Rexburg on the back, and it has never forgotten. I don't know. It's never cold here, so I don't get to see it that often. But I mean, I was like, oh my gosh, I felt so honored. And I saw my brother when I came back from that trip last January, and I gave him my bracelet. So, I gave him that. And then I can tell he wants to go. And it's like, I want to plan with him, but I don't want to force him in his time, he wants to go. I think somewhere where he needs to make peace, he will make peace or find peace. I know that by me going and being there, it was just so much different. It meant everything to me. You got to see it. You got to just kind of walk in there where they were last, and soak it all in. It was beautiful.
Totally surreal standing there, that fence. It's totally surreal.
Everything was gone off the fence when I got there because it was January and we don't have snow. Well, we do have snow. We had 2 hurricanes and oh yeah, we had all kinds of stuff last year. But
yeah, your rosaries are still there.
That's so crazy. I literally did a running. I'm 5'3", and I did a running jump using the snow up on the pole, on that post, and I just literally was and their family rosaries. They were my grandfather. So I'm sorry. One was from my Uncle Bobby, which y'all heard in the audio. I'm sure the one that just was released. Not my Uncle Jerry. Uncle Jerry did the interview with Nadine.
Thank you, Kathy. Sorry. I was trying to do it and I couldn't.
Thank you, Kathy. Thank you. But yeah, and so with one of the rosaries, it was the one my Uncle Bobby gave me, but it has the bracelet that goes to it. So I have the bracelet here somewhere, allegedly. I saw it. But anyways, irrelevant. Overruled. Anyways, when is this going to be over? It's like Groundhog Day.
Yeah, I think
I give it to God. I give it to God. That is honestly that's the only explanation, and I literally, my dad, me and my brother's dad died back in April. And I remember, just being right there with Mom one-on-one. We had rented or stayed in a hotel just so we could just kind of girls, just be together. And it's right there. And so she was like, I just don't feel God around me. And I was like, me neither, and I just had this vision. I don't charge you though.
Jean Marie wants to know where the rosaries are. They are across the street from the actual Daybell property.
On Price.
On the Price's. Yep, on the Price's property. You can't miss the memorial. It's still up. Yeah,
they'd only taken it down at that time for the snowmobile.
It's all still up there. Yeah.
Plows, whatever.
Janine and somebody else, I can't remember, and I'm sorry for forgetting, but they went out there, possibly, yes, and they just changed everything. They redid everything. A lot of the flowers were dead, and they did that balloon release and whatnot. So it's all fresh and looks beautiful, and everything is still there. They picked it up if it fell down.
Yeah, I really think that's so very generous of them. I mean, I can't imagine. I don't know. I want to see it in person, but I do have a collection of all the videos that have been sent or shown to me, or I've been tagged in or whatever. I've recorded them myself, and that screen recorder, boy, when that thing came out, I was like, whoop whoop. Anyways, so I mean, I love it. I love seeing that, and I love just one day, I don't know, we'll be able to put it together and just kind of like I winged it with that Love Always Wins video. And by chance, I found that song and I was like, perfect. It just was kind of perfect. It just fit. It's copyright, but I don't care. Some things are just worth it. And I don't want to water anything down. Some things deserve.
What is the weather like there? April does. Weather where?
You don't need it. Oh, I don't know. I have some. How can I buy a rosary? My wife likes to shorten them and wear it on ankle. Wow. Well, I'll send you some rosaries, and then if you shorten them for me, then I can have one on my ankle. No.
So I wish I could type in chat.
I know.
Sure. If I could just will it to you,
I am
would.
right now.
Here you go.
I keep typing, but nobody sees
Here.
any.
It's virtual. Mr. Tom,
Oh yes, thank you, Kathy.
I don't know.
for
They're
that again.
oh, what color? Or send me an email. Here, I'll put my email in the chat. I think I can do something around here. Oh my god, I was about to put www. Maybe I can't.
Oh,
what were you gonna type?
We got lots of people in here buying bracelets right now.
yes.
I thank you.
That's why I love you all.
Why does it say it's having good? I just posted that comment and it says having trouble connecting. Please check your internet. Did I just go? Look, and I have regular, normal, high-speed cable. The cable company is right. I could spit on it. Okay. And ever since that last storm, I have had hell with it. I was like, well, there's Jen over there in Utah with all the mountains and all that. Not having service, the cable service, the internet service. And so I was thinking the lagging and stuff was from you, but it was me. And so we had a tree limb on it and they fixed it, allegedly fixed it. So.
Well, I got Ethernet, an Ethernet cord to try and help with mine because my signal kept doing weird stuff, and I don't think it's anything to do with the mountains, but yeah.
I really do thank you. I have not been able to look. I'm not good at multitasking at all. So, but I've felt my phone vibrate a couple of times. I did see a couple on the banner, but it doesn't stay there long. But to whomever invests, I say invest because you're investing your time. I mean, your heart.
Yeah.
You're taking away from other things that you could be doing with your family. It's such an investment. That's how I look at it. It's not a donation. It's just something that, you feel passionate about. And that means the absolute world to me. Just your time. Because it's something you can't put a price tag on. You can never get it back. Oh my God. We need share.
If need a Wi-Fi mesh. Ping, I'm gonna have to ask you about that.
What?
But I am so sorry, but
What?
Don't mind
I have
me eating
to
my
go
popcorn.
now.
Why?
And finish a paper. Oh my gosh. I'll just tell you this real quick. I get my paper back. I've been in school like for years. I forgot to put references and cite my sources on a graduate level. She handed it back. She's like, "Where are your sources?" I was like, "Oh my God." Yeah, that's what YouTube has done to me. So I have to go. Hopefully.
Okay, so
do that.
Yeah, it's kind of like when I'm like, tell me to take a break. So go do your damn homework.
Yeah, I need to do it. Oh, good. I'm glad Annie posted a video.
She did. It was Anna Eliason. And I think it's maybe because of the knowledge she had of Joe,
Yeah.
But I remember I had posted it, but I took it down because it's really, I don't know. Anyways, I just have it off of public, but it's still there. I mean, everybody has it for you. Here you go. I don't know where I was going with that. But anyways, oh yeah. And I talked to April had messaged me and on that live stream that I was supposed to walk through the Melanie Gibb thing, but I didn't. I ended up getting in my feelings. But anyways, April had told me that she just wanted to clarify that on her friend Ann Eliason. I think I'm saying it right. I'm not sure. She was the friend that lived in Kauai, and like she was like, Lori needed help. I have a brother that is a psycho, like kind of like Dr. John, and that she needs to be committed and yada, yada, yada. I mean, she wasn't like stirring the witch's brew or nothing like that. She wasn't part of those people. Oh my God, that would be insane. I want to pray. Yeah. I want to pray for your family.
Yeah. Someone asked what my paper was. Theory, and I hate theory. I hate theory.
Really?
Yeah.
That's what this is.
Because I like to apply stuff. I like to just, I like to do the research and apply the research. Like,
are you one of those people that, because I'm like that, kind of like iCloud. I can't see it, therefore I don't trust it. It don't exist. Yeah. I'm like, but where it's not a physical place. I don't get it.
Well, I'm a concrete thinker, but also I've done so many theory classes. It's like, all right, okay, yeah, I know social cognitive and like this paper's on social cognitive theory and behavioral ecological theory. And I'm like, yeah, I know all this. Let's just get in there and set up the policies and programs to get people mental health. So like that's what I'm about. I'm like, let's just get the policy going. And they're like, no, you have to learn theory. And I'm like, I know, I learned it. Why am I still talking about it?
Yeah. So, yeah, everybody, you can support by hitting the like button or dislike button.
Sharing the channel.
Just whatever. I really do appreciate it. I really just wanted, although it really wasn't the theme of, I'll have to give an example next time. But I think it's just a good decompression thing. I don't get to really hang out and chat and comment sections anymore. I used to. And I mean, I can spend days in there because I like to really give my full attention to whomever I'm commenting, I'm replying to. And so if I can't be my whole self and whole asset, then I just am like, okay, I say nothing at all. It's just because I've run out of time. And I'm running myself crazy. But it's not anything. I'm not being a bee or anything. I'm just one person, and I know you understand. I know everybody understands.
Yeah, you don't need to apologize. But I am going to go.
Well, arrivederci.
And I'll talk to y'all later. It was good to see you, Megan, and everybody in chat. And there's like comments. I always want to. I hate missing them.
She's a comment looker, and I'm just like,
I am.
I know. I've been watching them.
I know it's hard because they go by, and I'm like, ugh. But yes, thank you for that. There's a couple of you that have said supportive things, and thank you because I'm so flipping burned out right now with school. I'm like, what the hell was I thinking with the dual?
I know.
Why did I put myself through another year?
She's had to have quit or something because I don't hear her talk anything about school. And at the beginning of this, I was like, but it can't interfere with your school. And look at it, interfering and shit.
Yep.
But that
all right. Thank you so much. Thank you for visiting me.
Yes,
Remember who you are and what you stand for. Which, by the way, is a good slogan.
It is great.
It is a little great. Good.
That is a good one.
I really do appreciate you advocating for me. I mean, I was just like, oh,
No, you can do
Good.
it.
Before I even pushed play, I was like, "Yep, well, okay."
When I get pissed, I get mouthy. All right, bye now.
Bye, guys.
Bye,
Have a good night.
neighbors.
Bye, neighbors. Bye, neighbors. Yeah. Let's just hang up because it's his time. I'm tired. I'm tired today. So you keep doing what you do, chick, and I appreciate it, and I appreciate all of
keep
you.
doing what you do.
We have to do some mailing labels, but I want to thank Eli. She got me a P.O. box for the entire year. I was like, oh my God, thank you. I didn't know what that all entailed even, but I really do appreciate it. And
That's
everybody
awesome.
that has donated for the bracelets, or donated, invested, whatever, supported through the bracelets, and just for everything that y'all do. I love it. I love y'all, and love always wins. I love it. It's the law. It is the law. We got to make something out of that.
Yes.
We have to apply it. So I do appreciate.
Yes.
I'm whole laughing. Let's do this. Let's do this. But anyways, I guess we're gonna go now. So
Bye, everybody.
bye, y'all. Bye, neighbors.
Bye, neighbors.
It'll drive you crazy.
Love
Makes
always
it
wins.
It does. Thank y'all. I gotta push it twice. Okay.